lovies, I am in Hornchurch and Upminster and I am doing a walk.
We're starting off in an area called Corbets Tey. This is Harwood Hall Lane. The earliest houses here were built in the 17th century. I'm going to walk up here and I'm going to turn left into the park. This is Parklands, and it belongs to the Harwood Hall area. The hall was built in 1782 and was later converted into a prep school, which is why I'm not filming there. But there is this splendid Grade 2 listed bridge. There's also a rather large lake full of fish, which is an angler's paradise, apparently. So I'm heading into central Upminster now. I am in part of London's commuter belt. Even though locals have the county of Essex as part of their address, Upminster and Hornchurch have been part of the London Borough of Havering since 1965. It's one of the most affluent areas in England. Don't think I'll cross the road there. I'm going to go over here. Always wise to cross at a crossing point when carrying a camera. Oh, lots of lovely blossom. What a beautiful spring day. I do love spring. We're now at Upminster shops. There are quite a few nice ones here. Lots of independent retailers, cafes and restaurants. To me, it's a little bit Chiswick. Others may not agree with that comparison. Showing back the litter. I think I'm going to go over into the park. So I'm going to cross where this chappie is here and take the safe route over there. I believe the local cricket team play here in the summer, sometimes against Essex, I believe. But I've just been distracted by this lovely carpet of daffodils. A yellow daffodil road. I think I will head to the church now. Gonna nip into St Laurence's churchyard. It has an interesting history, so I will rattle on while walking around. In AD 653, St Ched, a monk from Lindisfarne, was sent to Essex as a missionary. First of all, he established a minster at Bradwell-on-Sea. Then over the next decade, Ched was busy working on 4 more minsters, including at a major Roman crossroads above the Thames, now known as Upminster. Now the first church was probably made of timber and thatch, Little is known of the parish history until the 12th century, when the church was rebuilt in stone. In the early 14th century, the church was enlarged with the addition of a north aisle. Then in 1861 to 62, parts of the church were rebuilt. And this is how it stands today. A lovely little oasis in the middle of Upminster. Leaving the church behind, I'm going to head up the hill, now in central Upminster, and I think I'm going to stop off somewhere. Yeah. Drinks. Oh my God, that almond twist has to be one of the best I've ever had. Upminster Court was built in 1905 to 1906 and it's now owned by Unilever. So unfortunately, being private, we can't go in. Across the road are these playing fields, and I thought I'd have a look because of that beautiful view and this wonderful line of trees. Beyond the trees is Upminster Tithe barn. This one is closed for refurbishment. Oh great, I haven't got to give a history because there is on the board. That's the sort of car I would expect in Cranham. There's some money round here, but wait until you see Emerson Park. This is quite nice. Quite a nice house. Nice setting. I might have to film Emerson Park on another day because I don't think I'll get there today. These look new, in keeping with the local style. So this building, the old convent, is opposite this wonderful local landmark, Upminster Windmill. Quite blowy up here because it's quite high. I see a sign. Hopefully it'll have the history of Upminster Windmill on it and I won't have to tell you. Oh yes, pause if necessary. So I've taken a bus and I have gone down towards Hornchurch, but first stop will be St Andrew's, the local church. I've been looking at the history of this church, and apparently a church has stood here for over 800 years. The church is built of septaria, I don't know if I say that right, and ragstone. The north wall contains many bottles placed both neck and base outwards. That's unusual. I don't think I've seen anything like that before. At the east end of the roof is a bull's head statue, which is quite unique. In 1222, the first written reference to the church mentions the horned church at Havering. There are many legends and theories to explain the existence of the horns, but the origins really are hazy. In 1610, the horns were thought to have been made of lead, but when they were repaired in 1824, they were found to be made of copper. In 1999, the copper horns were stolen from the bull's head. Oh, people, really? Now, while I'm thinking about that, let's have a look at this gate. Heading into Hornchurch now. I think what I'll do shortly is I'll insert some footage of Emerson Park. So I've stepped out on another day to take a tour of one street in Emerson Park, home to Premiership footballers and other fancy pants. Oh, how the other half live, eh? I do feel a bit self-conscious filming here. I wouldn't be surprised if I was raided by the police following a series of burglaries in the area. We've come back to Hornchurch and now we're on the final leg. We're just going to nip over to Langtons.
Okay, Swan, stay in view for the perfect video. That's it. Wonderful.
A little bit of history about the house. The current house is mainly a Georgian red brick mansion set in a pleasure garden. In the 13th century, the land was recorded as Langdon, something like that. An earlier building on the site known as, Merchants, a medieval word for merchants, stood here in 1446. Parkland is about 11 acres, but had originally been about 90 acres, with paddocks and orchards. The buildings and grounds were updated in the late 18th century. 2-storey wings were added, plus an orangery and a stable block. And if you don't care about the history, we'll just come and sit here and let all your troubles drift away. See you in the next video.